was walking out to the creek. I walked up to right over there, and I went back to get my phone because I started looking at these footprints here. And if you look at them, that's a really big paw. Let's see, got my glove on. This one you can see a little bit of clawing. That's big. That's the size of my hand. Right down to the edge of the water. And you see, looks like the other track's going up right there. Whatever it was pretty big. Might have been Bigfoot. Hey, how are ya? Welcome to this California Gold Rush. We are way away from California. Today, we're in the mountains of Massachusetts. And we're gonna see if we can find some gold. We've actually been here a lot of times in the past. There's definitely gold here. You can find dust, you can find pokers, you can find, I'll say feelers. That's one from Flower Gold Wizards. You can come out here and cop a feeler once in a while. You can see there's lots of bedrock. That whole wall right there is all bedrock. And actually, I haven't been up here in quite a while, and it looks like you see these light spots. That's bedrock. There's a lot of quartz veins that run through here too. You'll find greenstone boulders and quartz boulders, and there's a lot of black sand. So it's good gold for Massachusetts, that's for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it a whirl. And we're gonna actually, whoop, sorry, I blocked the camera there for a minute. We're actually gonna try something a little different too. We're gonna go up a little bit further, and there's a bridge. I'm gonna show you something cool. If we can get in there, this bridge is actually put together in 3 pieces. It's got a concrete base, walls, and top. And they just slid them together and bolted them up. But they left like 2-inch gaps that go across the whole entire width, just like a sluice box. And a long time ago, I actually cleaned that out, just the first one, and I got a nice little picker. It was actually probably the biggest piece I've gotten out of here. So we're gonna try to go in there now that I don't have the boot of death on anymore, and I can get my wader boot on, and I can actually get in the water. Alright, so we are under the bridge now, as you can see. You can probably hear the echo too. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about real quick. Alright, so when they put the bridge together, we got these seams about an inch and a half wide, and they're just packed with gravel. Got one right there, one right here, one where those rocks are, which is probably a good starting point. If those big rocks came down from upriver, the big rocks dropped there. This is right about where it starts to dip down, and you get that big riffle action right where I was. But they go about every 10 feet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think what we're gonna do is the water's freezing and I don't really have the best tools. The best tool would be like a hand dredge pump, and I don't have one. And I don't really have my rebar scoop with me either because I left it with Mojo. So I'm gonna use my Marion crevicing tool. I'm gonna scratch out the material onto the concrete. Then I'm gonna try to scoop it up with 2 scoops. I'm probably just gonna put it in a bucket and we're gonna take it back and we're gonna pan it back somewhere warm. Alright, so I lined these 3 rocks up right here. Got myself a little bit of a slow point. I've been taking my Marion tool, and the stuff's actually coming up fairly easy. I see the gravel building up right here, so I'm going to just scratch it out and try to scoop it into a scoop and get it in a bucket. So I ended up taking my gutter scoop, and I got a lot of this. It was much easier to clean out. I got all the way up to here, and this just happened. Same thing that happened to JC's. So I got almost all of it cleaned out. I got a good amount of material in the bucket. Flashlight's dead on this too. Alright, well, after that, I don't have anything else to clean that thing out with. So it's a good thing we got a decent amount of material. It's a good way to at least test, and at least we got the one where the big boulders were. So we're gonna pack up the material that we get, head back to the car, and we'll see you back at the shop. We made it out. Alright, we made it back to the car. Let's go back and pan that stuff out. So I'll let you guys know this is definitely our last hurrah that we're going to be doing over on the East Coast. We are departing for California very soon. And we have a lot of fun stuff planned for when we're there. Get a nice little stretch, but until then. So dredging where it's not allowed, it's kind of like going above the speed limit on the highway. If everybody's going above the speed limit on the highway, does everybody get pulled over? No. So, with that being said, if everybody just goes and dredges, can't stop us all, right? Alright, so we don't have to use this big pan. I ended up finding a tub. And there's my bucket of dirt next to what I was supposed to do today. I'm just going to see if I have a classifier. I don't think I have a classifier besides this. I think I gave my classifier that I had to Nick. So, yeah, we're going to just do it the old-fashioned way, the way I would normally do it. Unless I use, no. Not that. Bucket of material. I got a pan, a tub, and we got a second pan. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this in probably 1 or 2 pans. Because there is some fine gold in the area, and I don't know, I'm just going to take the extra time to do it. So, I'm going to take a couple scoops, put it in there, we'll put it over, set the camera up, and we'll get going. that's our first pan, and we did get gold. Oh, I just washed one away. There's 2 little flakes right there. They're actually pretty nice looking pieces too, for being small. But there is just all heavy material in here. That's all it is. Little ironstones, garnet, black sand, and this little cool rock. But that's pretty cool. There's 3 pieces already. There's 1 little speck right here, and then 2 little specks right there. Alright, so to save time, I'm probably going to do just 1 big pan. Not really big, but we'll just do this in 1 more pan. Well, I'm not going to bore you guys with the rest of that on hyperlapse. I already got a nice little flake there. Another piece right there. I can see a couple right there. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I'll bring it back on and show you what I got all together, I guess. See what's underneath here. But usually all my gold's right on this side because I tap sideways. So that's probably my best pieces right there, but we'll finish it up and see what happens. I just finished that down, and I did get another nice little piece. That's actually a coarse little piece. I'm not going to go all the way down with it, because I'm actually going to take all this material that's in these 2 pans, and I'm going to bag it up, and I'm going to send it to Hawaii. I gotta mail out some stuff to Flower Gold Wizards for his can. And I said, you know what? If I'm gonna go to the post office, I might as well just dump this in a bag and send it out to JC with his LBPA coin. So, I'm gonna dump this out, show you the other piece with that. And, well, we'll wrap this video up. One of those little crevices. You know, that's a nice little piece. That's a nice piece. There's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 other little specks in there. Not really worth the broken 2 tools tool, but there's more of that in there. It's definitely worth it. See if I can zoom in on that piece there. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this California Gold Rush. We're going to make it to the post office to get those packages out to Jason and JC, my buddy, the mining Hawaiian. So, take advantage of those culverts and bridges, because you never know when you're going to find something like that where there's a little bit of space or anything where they put the thing together. A lot of bridges don't have those concrete bottoms, but if you do find them, check them. You never know what you're going to find. We found some gold today, and that's great. Perfect for this time of year. You can't beat 45 degrees and gold. All right, to the next one. You dig? Comment below if you know what those animal tracks were, if it was a bear. What were you doing today? Waiting for me to come back with some gold, huh? Soak it up, buddy. Soak it up.